Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today on a very special video. I've been excited for doing this. What am I doing? It is the unboxing of my new backpack. And before I do that, let me give you a little quick history of my backpacking experience and backpacks that I've had. I started one of the very first days of 2016. Now we're early 2021, so it's been about 5 years. And in that time, I've become ravenous with the sport, or whatever you call this, and done I think over 5,000 miles in those 5 years. I'm averaging lately well over 1,000 miles a year. And when I first started, I didn't know anything about backpacks or ultralight or any of that stuff. So I went to REI, got fit for a Gregory pack. It was very expensive, very heavy, very padded, supposed to be comfortable, and it just killed me. So even though I was fitted, it wasn't fit right. So returned that, got an Osprey, which wasn't horrible, but it ended up being really heavy. I didn't have that very long, returned that. And through some of my friends at Backpack and just starting to do some research on my own, I found out that the ULA circuit really intrigued me. It was a very popular pack, so that's what I went with. I called them up, they fit me over the phone, and it fit perfectly. And I've had that for 4 years and probably close to 4,000 miles, at least 4,000 miles. So it served me well. I've done a big chunk of the PCT and the long trail and many other hikes like that. Like I said, over 4,000 miles. It's still in pretty good shape. I'm going to grandfather it to somebody that wants it for their son, so I thought I should give it to somebody else to use and appreciate. So now I've got my new backpack. Let's show you what it is. We're going to do an unboxing, show you what it is, its specs, and why I went to it. All right, so let's do this, man. I've actually had this for about a week and a half, but I've been hiking a lot and working, and we've had bad weather. I haven't been able to film this, so I've had this in my car waiting for about a week and a half, so I'm super stoked. So let's get this bad boy open and show you what it is. So now, how do you get this thing open? Huh. Holy. I think what I'll do is just use a knife. It makes sense, right? Let me get my glasses first too, because I'm old. I need to be able to see. So let's see here. We got seam here. Got a knife. Try not to cut the pack. There it is, baby. I think they've used these glue side boxes so that you don't have a seam down the middle where the tape is and you cut it with a knife and accidentally cut your pack. So, all right, there it is, baby. Got, of course, the receipt right there. I'll put that over here where I don't lose it. It's kind of breezy today. All right, there she is. And you know it, marmalade orange. What is this? This is the Zpacks Arc Haul 62-liter backpack. Man, it's beautiful. It's always nice to see a new pack. It's been a long time. It's been 4 years since I got a new pack. Before I go over the specs, I also want to show you what I ordered besides it. So I'll show you the ins and outs of the pack. I, for the first time ever, went without waist belt pockets. I find that I don't use the ones I have now very much. I always have a 700 milliliter water bottle pouch here. And I have one that was originally for my cell phone for my old pack, but I don't use it anymore with my old pack, but I'm going to use that, and what went in here, which I'll explain later, will go in here. So I'm going to try that out. If it doesn't work, then I'll order some, but for now, I save the space and the weight. I get frustrated with the zippers when you're hiking. Save me some weight, so that's my plan for that. I ordered this without any bells and whistles, but I did order actually 3 extra things with this pack. 2 with the packs and something that goes with the pack. So first off, on my old ULA, I have one of these. I think it's in here, but it comes with, this is the pouch for like your wallet and your keys and things like that. I can see the adhesive stickers are in here. And this, you would attach the inside of the main body of the pack. You put the 2 adhesive stickers in there, put this here, and I'll have a place to put all that. It doesn't come with it naturally, so I bought that. The other thing that was important to me in case I go to the Sierras, which I made this year, is instead of a regular strap, it's gonna be a little hard to see because it's not let loose here. Let me see if I can do it. Here we go. But I got the V strap so that when this goes over the top, it can hold the bear canister on top. So it's going to be like that, and the bear canister will go right there. So I got the V strap instead of a single strap, like that. And then something that doesn't go on the pack, but it will eventually go with it, is I sprung for a Dyneema rain cover, pack cover. It's about literally half the size of my old one and weighs like probably 80% less than the weight of my old one. It was from another pack, actually my Gregory pack, and it weighed a ton, and it was physically big, and when you don't really use them that much, you hate for it to take a lot of space. So this is my new pack cover. I'm assuming I could use it on other packs in the future too if I want, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. So at first glance, I'm really impressed with the weight of it, the lightness of it, and just it's got a lot going on for such a light, small pack. There's a lot of adjustments. I've been told by some of my friends that have the pack that it's going to take me a little while to dial in the adjustments, but it's very adjustable, which is sometimes hard to find with ultralight packs. A lot of times they save weight to get rid of a lot of the adjustment and the straps and the clips and things like that. So I'm looking forward to learning how to use this pack. What I had to do is to get sized right, I'm 6'3", so I got a large torso pack and a large belt to fit me correctly. So as I said, this is a 62 liter pack. My old pack, the ULA Circuit, was 68 liters max. I never really needed that much, and as I got my gear dialed in and more compact and lighter and less things, I didn't even need close to that much room. So I wanted to go actually smaller than this, but this gives me some other features that I wanted, and it's so light, I'm not sacrificing by going to 62 liters. I'll go over the weight and things like that and the savings I have, but this is very light, but gives me the capability of loading it up if I'm going to Sierras and have, let's say, a long food carry. So the breakdown of liters for this pack, for that 62 liters, is as follows. The main portion of this is 49 liters. Each side pocket that holds your water bottles and other things is 2.5 liters each. And then this stretchy pouch in the back is 8 liters. So that adds up to the 62 liters. So I want to talk about the fabric this is made of, and it's way too much to memorize, so I'm just going to read it from my notes, my messy writing, but it's a 4.85 ounce per square yard grid stop fabric. Per their site, this material has a grid of white, high-density polyethylene threads for exceptional tear strength, as well as a diagonal woven ripstop. The fabric also has a waterproof urethane coating on the inside. At the end, I'll go over the 3 main reasons why I got this pack, but one of them was this. It's got the arc frame system, which is in the name. It's got these composite graphite 2 bars here. And what happens is you sense this down and it bends like this. And you can see when it's tight, this is what your back rests up against right here. You can see this. And it creates an arc which creates airflow. My ULA pack I absolutely loved, but the one complaint was that it's like wearing about 10 sweaters on your back because the whole pack is just flush against your back and it's very thick and padded, which goes for comfort, but it got hotter than heck and your back always sweated. So I'm hoping this will help with the airflow some. So that's a huge plus for me. Another big selling point for me was its max load capability, which is 40 pounds. That's as much as my ULA pack. I've been told by people that have this, you really don't want to go over 30, 35, but I never do. With some food and water, I'm usually at about 25. So if I have a long carry, let's say in the Sierras, I might be 30, 32. So I very rarely will ever max out with this, but that was very important to me. So big selling point. Another feature this has is it's got a V-shaped waist belt so that you can pull. It's not just one strap. You can pull down on the lower 2 or the upper 2 or however you want to do it to kind of angle it to be tighter, lower, upper, so it gives you more adjustment. So that was huge for me, especially for it's kind of hard to find on ultralight packs. This was kind of mandatory for me, was load lifters, which when this is on your back, when you pull load lifter, you don't know what they are, it pulls the pack. Sometimes when this is really loose, the pack itself is way far away from your back. So by pulling this, it gets the pack closer to your body and gets the weight towards your core. So you're not feeling like, from the side view, if your weight's kind of separate from your back, it's like it's pulling you back. So you want to get it as close to your core so it's like you're carrying yourself and the pack all together. Also, from what I read, this shoulder strap can be loosened and moved down or up. So depending on how you're built, shoulders and that kind of thing. I'm tall, but it can be lowered by this buckle up here. It's hard to see right here. This buckle can be lowered and raised. It's got a lot of attachments here, which is what I'll put my water bottle holder and my accessory pouch on right here. Also, my Garmin inReach is going to go here. This sounds like a little thing, but it's actually important to me. With my ULA pack, I love the stretchy pouch. I put amazing how much stuff could fit in there, but it was a stretchy material, but it was solid. You could not see through it. So whenever if you can picture putting this on the ground and you're getting in your pouch to get things out of there, you're looking for your ground sheet or snacks or something, and it's just full of stuff and you can't see in there what's there. A lot of times I have to pull out a half or 3/4 of the stuff in my pack to find the actual thing I want. It was a big waste of time. And then, you know, I always liked everything exactly in its place, so when I reach in there, but some things were on the bottom, so it took a lot to get out because I couldn't see in there. I love this. This is see-through here. I'm also ordering some Dyneema different colored bags for different things so that I can easily spot them and just real quick grab them. So that's one of my goals with this pack, is so I can see everything, and so that's a big selling point for me. So this is meant just to be a simple, quick review, give you an idea. Obviously I haven't used it. I don't even know if I'll like it. I'm hoping the heck I like it because I don't want to go through that whole rigmarole of trying out packs to find the right one. But I feel confident about this. I've got not only they have good reviews, but I've talked to a lot of people that own it, and for the most part they've loved it. So the biggest selling points for me is that the max load is up to 40 pounds. I don't think I'd ever take it close to that anymore, but I like that it has a more comfortable heavy load rating. It's physically smaller, so I have less backpack. I can cinch down things tighter. My gear's gotten a lot smaller, so I don't need a huge pack. It's lighter, and that is huge for me. So my old ULA pack, with what I had on it, was 43 ounces. This, adding that zipper pouch that I showed you, and the V strap on top, which both are not very heavy, makes it 23 ounces. So I save 20 ounces. I'm saving 20 ounces on my backpack alone. It's physically smaller. And lastly, it's got the arc frame, which it really intrigues me. The people that have it really appreciate it. Some people says it works well. Some people say you don't notice it too much, but I'm already used to not having any airflow. So if I get a little bit, I'll be very happy. So, you know, I'll definitely do another review once I've used it for a little while and got enough miles on it that I can kind of talk about it, what I like, and maybe if there's some, you know, cons to it too. But I'm really happy with how it looks. It's incredibly light. It literally, I don't even know what to tell you. It's just, you know, it's 23 ounces. It almost weighs nothing. So I'm really stoked and excited to try it. And thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like if you haven't already, and leave me some comments. Do you have it? Have you had it? And if you have any questions too, just leave them down below. Thanks a lot. Until next time, see you down the trail.